for the last card, I wanted to do something that was a little bit more artsy. So what we have here is you're going to see this piece of paper that has the gingham all the way on it. The back side is going to be a diagonal gingham, which is going to be exactly the same as our secondary piece of this, which we're going to use for the inside of the card. So you can go ahead and set that to the side along with one of the brown layering pieces. We're going to come back to that in a moment. So this piece here, however, we're going to be layering on this dark brown, but before we do that, we're going to be adding all sorts of fun little embellishments using these ribbons here. So first off, you're going to see this fun copper circle here. This is actually copper tinsel. And that we heat embossed, which I thought was really, really fun. So we're going to be adding this in here shortly. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to be using all these fun ribbons here and meshes to create a really neat scene where we're having it kind of pieced together. Again, it's a little bit artistic, but I just thought it was kind of fun using all the different textures and things like that. All right, so what we're going to do here to get started, because again, there's a lot of layering pieces. We are going to be doing some pieces, I would say 2 pieces of double-sided tape at the top. Then you have this piece of brown here. I'm going to go ahead and just rip that in half, like long ways, the hot dog way, rather. First, I'm going to stick a piece up here at the top. And we want to make sure there's no double-sided tape showing up here at the top, right? We want to cover that up. I'm also going to put a piece of double-sided tape. Actually, I'll do 2 pieces down here at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Now, what I'm going to do here is I want all of my little pieces, they're going to wrap around the right side of the card here. On the left, those are the ones that are going to be kind of only reaching part way across the paper, okay? So I'm going to put this piece of brown, I'm going to put the piece of brown right underneath where the owl is and kind of wrap that. Again, there's some double-sided tape down here and up here that are still sticky, and that's totally fine. All right, then what we're going to do is we're going to do this brown bag. I know this is crazy, I'm using brown bag paper on a card, but I am, here we are. So what we're going to do here is I know this is all the same color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more double-sided tape, just a little bit, right here on top of that brown, and then right beneath this down here at the bottom. So at the top here, again, I'm just going to kind of take this, I'm just going to kind of offset it just slightly, so it's going to kind of wrap around the back side. And then down here, I'm actually going to do kind of a little bit of a skinnier piece down here. And I'm going to kind of put this down here towards the bottom a little bit. Okay. All right. Next thing that we're going to do is we are going to be adding in this kind of brown grosgrain. So that's going to go next. So I'm going to put a piece of double-sided tape down here at the bottom. I'm going to lay on this brown grosgrain, and that's just going to wrap right here. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, I almost laid that down. Not quite. We have a piece there. I'm going to do one more piece up here. All right, it's the mesh. So we're going to take this mesh ribbon and we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to fold it in half again. So we have a little bit more of a skinnier, 2 skinny pieces. These are going to be our mesh pieces. So we're going to stick this on here. Now we're not sticking it towards the bottom of the mesh. We're just kind of sticking this right on top. So then these double-sided tape is sticking only to the top part of that mesh, right? So this bottom part is just kind of free-floating like this. And we're going to do the same thing up here at the top. Okay. Actually, I might even bring this over slightly more to the right. There we go. All right, so it's kind of loose down here. And then these pieces are going to wrap. We're not doing that quite yet. All right, now we're going to put a piece of double-sided tape on top of the mesh again, and on top of the other double-sided tape. Now the brown grosgrain is going on. I'm not actually going to put a piece of brown grosgrain at the top here. Actually, I might. I might want to do that. I'm going to trim this brown grosgrain so that there's probably still about an 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches that are hanging off at the side. I'm going to put a little bit of this up here just because I have a lot of double-sided tape there, and I decided I want to kind of cover that up a little bit. So now I'm going to put just one line of the 1/4 inch double-sided tape. I'm going to do another one right inside the center of that grosgrain there, and we're going to put this white eyelet piece. That's going to go on right in the middle of our brown grosgrain. It's going to match up with that double-sided tape perfectly. And then I have a small little piece I'm putting right above it. That's going to be this brown with the white on the sides. I'm going to trim that so there's probably only about maybe an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch hanging off. And the rest of this is going to go up here at the top. And we're just going to wrap. Oh, it's just barely going to fit, but we're going to make it happen, and that's going to wrap around the top. Okay. All right, so those are all your little bits and pieces. Then you have your copper moon looking thing. So we're going to take this, I put some double-sided tape on the back. I'm going to kind of tuck that underneath there so it looks like it's kind of shining out from underneath all of those layers. Now I'm gonna put double-sided tape on the back side, on all 4 sides. I'm gonna wrap all of these things from the front to the back and just stick them in place. Ooh, some of these are gonna be really, really cutting it close, but they're gonna work. And these ones as well, to the back side. The back side of the cards, I don't know if this is the same for you guys, always looks kind of like a disaster. I'm like, oh, good thing no one's looking at the back side of the card. And then I'm gonna put double-sided tape right on top of that, and that's gonna lock everything in so nothing comes peeling up. All right. Okay, now we're gonna mount that onto our dark brown piece there. Again, you'll probably end up with about 1/8 of an inch border on all 4 sides. And on our card base, which is this ivory card base, now we're going to put double-sided tape on the back side of this. Okay. Oh, my tape. Hold on. Here we are. Double-sided tape on the back side on all 4 sides. Tape gun just ran out of tape, so that's okay. All right, that's why I have backup tape. There we go. All right, so this is going to go on the front of our card with about, again, probably about 1/8 of an inch border on all 4 sides. Then on the inside of the card, it's going to be these 2 pieces, which we were just talking about. For the purposes of moving forward, because I need to refill my tape gun, I'm just going to put some little bit of glue on the back side of the brown. I'm going to mount that on the inside of my card. Again, you're probably looking at about 1/8 of an inch border on all 4 sides. And then you can decide which of the gingham that you'd like. I kind of like that it's the opposite. This one has the front, not front, this one has the upright, the vertical and horizontal lines. I really like the diagonal lines for the inside of the card, but if you want to do the horizontal and vertical ones, you're welcome to do that. Double-sided tape, not double-sided tape, sorry. 4 dots of glue on the back side, and then I'm going to mount that on the inside of the card. All right, and there we have our last card. Woohoo! All right, my friends, I hope you guys had lots of fun making your fall-themed cards, and also your fun thinking of you with love card, which I really like. All right, friends, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!